Hello and welcome to WebSchool, a comprehensive education management platform. In this video, we'll explore how WebSchool helps with curriculum development and application. What is a curriculum in WebSchool? Imagine it as an organized set of lesson plans on one subject, usually covering the school year, though it can span just a few terms. It could be for a core subject, an elective, or even a self-paced program. With the WebSchool curriculum, teachers can easily organize lessons, align them with education standards, and tailor them to their teaching styles. A WebSchool curriculum consists of separate lesson topics, which can be built using WebSchool's lesson plans or tests. These plans can include rich content like articles, slides, and videos, assessments and homework, interactive activities in educational apps and games, and even specific equipment or resources needed for each lesson. Lesson plans and tests can also be linked to educational standards, making it simple to track progress and ensure all key learning objectives are covered throughout the term or school year. We'll go into more detail about lesson plan features in another video, but for now, let's take a closer look at how WebSchool makes curriculum planning effortless.
This diagram shows how a curriculum is created, refined, and shared within WebSchool. We assume that the most convenient approach for teachers to prepare for the upcoming school year is to first search the platform for a curriculum that suits their preferences. If a relevant curriculum is found, teachers can quickly use it or clone it, then adapt it to fit their specific needs. If a suitable match isn't found, teachers can create their own curriculum. Throughout this process, they can attach lesson plans or tests and create content drafts. Most of the necessary topics are attached or created during the initial process. The next step involves reviewing draft plans and tests, filling them with the necessary content, and submitting them for approval. If they are rejected, it is possible to modify them and submit again. When approved, they are transferred to the library and can be used by other teachers according to the Available Below rule. The content management tools are present under the Library menu category. Before creating a curriculum, let's select an educational standard for our organization, which can be done on the Standards page. Here, we can create a customized standard and see a list of already available ones. You might want to refer to the video about educational standards if you are not familiar with it. You can apply a standard to the school by clicking on the check icon. The selected option then becomes a default standard for the organization. The same can be done on the My Organization page, where you can see the selected default standard. If a class uses a different educational program to other classes in the school, a special standard can be selected in the Edit Class window. Now let's have a look at the Curriculum page. There are 3 different tabs available, where the Library tab lists all the approved curriculum content that is available to your respective teaching organization. The My Curriculums tab displays curriculums that you've personally created. The curriculums that you have submitted and had approved are also included in this list. The For Approval tab is available for users who have the permission to approve school content. The approval process will be discussed at the end of this video. To create a curriculum, click on the plus icon next to the curriculum page title. Doing this will open a pop-up selection where you can enter the details and complete the curriculum to your own liking. When filling out a SO, choose an appropriate curriculum image and name. There are also several different types of curriculum, such as school, self-paced, vet, undergrad, and postgrad. You can choose which one best aligns with your curriculum. If none of these are a good fit, you can choose the other option to fill the column. Be sure to select a school subject as the key learning area for the curriculum. You'll be provided a list of existing school subjects available for selection. Down the line, you can also select a year level from preschool to Year 12. WebSchool uses a hierarchical structure, meaning different levels, schools, districts, states, manage their own content. While your curriculum is being drafted, it remains private. When submitted for approval, it is sent to the organization selected in the Available Below field. By default, this is your current organization, typically your school, but you can choose to make it available to a higher level body, such as your district, state, or the National Department of Education. Once approved, your curriculum becomes accessible within the selected level and those below it. Another important option field is Standard, where you should select the educational standard that aligns with the curriculum being created. Moreover, content descriptions from the chosen standard will be employed for content mapping in the next steps. You also have the option to add further comments and a description of the curriculum to further clarify its purpose and function. Once everything looks good, click Next. Generally, the Australian educational system has a standardised academic year plan where it consists of 2 half-year periods with 2 terms each, so collectively 4 terms throughout the entire year. The Add Term function lets the individual select and determine the number of terms which will be available for the curriculum to be taught in. Now let's move on to the Content by Term step. Here, you'll find a library filled with content descriptions based on the selected term, educational standard, key learning area, and year level. The content is neatly grouped by strands and comes with handy notations to make searching easier. If you want more details, simply expand a content description to view its elaborations. On the other side of the window, you'll see a list of added terms. To schedule content for a specific term, just drag and drop the relevant content descriptions from the library into the correct term. To help you stay on track, you'll also see a count of how many content descriptions haven't been scheduled yet. One important thing to remember: when you assign content to a term, you'll need to attach at least one lesson topic in the next step, lesson topics. While you can save your work as a draft without adding topics, they'll be required for when you're ready to submit your curriculum for approval. Once you've finished planning your content by terms, press Next to move forward. Click on a content description to connect lesson topics to it. In WebSchool, lessons can be based on either lesson plans or tests. Depending on the selected lesson base type, you'll see suggested lesson plans or tests that match your chosen content description. Simply select one, review it, and attach it to the content description. If none of the suggested lesson plans fit your needs, you can easily create a draft by clicking on the plus icon. Your draft will be saved under the My Plans tab on the Lesson Plans page, where you can refine it later. Similarly, you can create tests using the plus icon next to the Test Library heading. The selected educational standard helps determine the recommended time allocation for each key learning area and year level. Additionally, lesson plans and tests from the library come with an estimated duration, allowing WebSchool to calculate the approximate time needed to cover topics for a specific content description, term, and the entire year. This smart feature makes curriculum planning easier, more efficient, and stress-free, so you can focus on creating meaningful learning experiences. The Preview and Save step allows you to quickly spot problems and errors before saving, as it will highlight potential discrepancies. You can find your draft on the My Curriculums tab, edit it, and when you are happy with the curriculum, submit it for approval. When submitting your curriculum, you can change the Available Below field, which will define which organisation is going to approve your curriculum. When you revise the content before your submission, please tick the checkboxes and leave your comments for the approver. If a user has approving rights, they will have access to the For Approval tab. This is what the tab looks like. The approver can look at the content descriptions, checking if alignment to term and attached topics are approved, and adding comments where they're needed. They can also see the latest comments from the author, and the logs for the curriculum. The approver can also rate the curriculum within the same window. Here, a curriculum can be approved or rejected. In both cases, the author receives a notification in WebSchool and by email. You can also view logs for your curriculum. It may contain comments from approvers with suggestions and feedback. If your curriculum was rejected, you can make changes and submit it again. If your curriculum was approved, it will appear in the Library tab and be visible for users with appropriate roles and sufficient permissions. In case you think that the curriculum deserves further promotion, you can escalate it and submit it for approval to another organisation. Now that we've covered curriculum creation and approval, let's move forward and discuss how these curriculums are applied in WebSchool. Accessing the curriculum attachment feature for classes can be done in multiple ways, with a choice depending on your user role and circumstances. School administrators can easily get an overview of classes by navigating to the Schools section, opening the My Organisation page, and selecting the Curriculums tab. This tab provides key details about the standards and curriculums assigned to different classes within the organisation. If there's a mismatch between a class's selected curriculum and the designated standard, the system will automatically display a warning message, helping administrators ensure accuracy and alignment. This feature makes it simple to monitor, manage, and maintain the school's curriculum structure with confidence. Teachers rely on the journal page as their central hub for managing the educational process. Here, they can select a class from their teaching assignments and begin planning lessons. To start teaching with WebSchool Journal, the first step is to choose a curriculum for the class. Once selected, the curriculum is automatically filtered based on the class's year level, key learning area, and educational standard. If needed, these filters can be adjusted or removed. After applying the curriculum, you can start creating individual lessons on topics drawn from the selected curriculum, ensuring a smooth and structured teaching experience. The connected curriculum remains easily accessible on the Curriculum tab. You can also change it here if necessary. Planning lessons can be time-consuming, but with WebSchool's Smart Auto-Generation feature, teachers can now plan more efficiently and focus more on teaching. This powerful tool helps educators automatically create lessons based on the selected curriculum and class timetable. That means the system understands what topics need to be taught and when they should be scheduled, then creates WebSchool lessons that fit perfectly into the school calendar. The best part? These auto-generated lessons come with ready-made content that follows the curriculum and even includes matching tests. It's like getting a head start on your lesson planning. From there, teachers can easily review and fine-tune the lessons to better suit their students' needs, teaching style, or classroom activities. By combining the convenience of automated lesson creation with the flexibility of manual editing, WebSchool helps teachers save time while still staying in control of their classroom. It's a simple, smart way to make lesson planning smoother and more effective. Here are the easy steps on how to use the auto-generation feature. First, head over to the Journal section. Choose the curriculum your school is using and select the class timetable you want to follow. This allows WebSchool to understand exactly what topics need to be taught and when. Once you've selected the curriculum and timetable, click on the Auto-Generate Lessons button. WebSchool will now automatically create lesson plans that match the curriculum topics and fit seamlessly into your school schedule. Now your lessons are ready! Each auto-generated lesson comes with built-in content that follows the curriculum and even includes matching tests or assessments when applicable. This gives you a strong foundation to work from. You can edit and customize any part of the lessons anytime. Add your own materials, adjust the timing, or tweak the instructions to match your students' needs. Once you're satisfied with your lesson, don't forget to hit save. They're now ready to use, share, or print for your classes. At WebSchool, we value the time, effort, and dedication that go into creating and delivering high-quality curriculums. To show our appreciation, content developers receive WebSchool awards and recognition for their contributions to our growing library of educational materials. Our platform is designed to make curriculum creation efficient, align with educational standards, and support engaging lesson delivery. We believe great work deserves recognition, and now, teachers can rate the curriculums they've applied directly in the Journal page and on the Curriculum page under the Library tab. Your feedback helps us continually improve and refine our educational resources. Thank you for choosing WebSchool as your partner in education. Together, we're shaping the future of learning, making it an inspiring and enriching journey for all. Let's keep learning, growing, and making a difference.